Hi, this is David Ricklin from selfgrowth.com. I'm here today to talk about the person I like to call the grandfather of self-improvement, Dale Carnegie. His first book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, is one of the best-selling self-help books ever published. It has sold 15 million copies worldwide. I have to admit that it's going to be very difficult for me to talk objectively about Dale Carnegie. I fell in love with his material in the 1980s, and it's really had a special place in my heart ever since. I'll take you back. I was working for Hewlett-Packard, and they sent me to Dale Carnegie training. I loved the program so much that I ended up being an instructor for them. This Dale Carnegie training was my first taste of working in the self-improvement world, and here I am 20 years later with my own self-improvement business. In Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, he outlines 9 principles for becoming a friendlier person. I want to share with you my view on these 9 principles and why they're so powerful. Let's start with principle number 1. Don't criticize, condemn, or complain. My view of this is to stay positive. Don't go negative. People just don't want to hear it. Number 2, give honest, sincere appreciation. This is not flattery. The key word here is sincere. If you're not being sincere, people are going to know it. Try to find something to appreciate in all the people that you meet and you know. Number 3, arouse in the other person an eager want. What does that mean? Let me say it one more time. Arouse in the other person an eager want. It means that you want to get people motivated, keep them motivated, and spur them on. Number 4, become genuinely interested in other people. Take a sincere interest in them. Don't just pretend you're interested. Everybody has something interesting about them. Find out what it is. Number 5, smile. Yes, a real smile. A smile is contagious. We've seen it. Find things to smile about it and share your smile with the world. Number 6, remember that a person's name is to that person the sweetest and most important sound in any language. I love hearing my name. David, what can I do for you today? David, would you like that promotion? I also love being called Daddy by my children. I love you, Daddy. Can you play with me, Daddy? My wife has a couple of other names for me that I can't share with you today. Number 7, be a good listener. Encourage others to talk about themselves. Here's my take on listening. I call it sincere listening. Don't sit and wait for your turn to talk while you're listening. Be attentive and show actual interest in what the person is saying. And here's the secret. What's the best way to show an interest? By actually being interested. Number 8, talk in terms of the other person's interests. Find some common ground. Don't only bore them with things that are interesting to you. You don't have to fake interest. Find real common ground between the two of you. Number 9, make the other person feel important. Make them feel important and do it sincerely. The only true way to make someone feel important is for you to feel they really are important, to sincerely believe they're important. If they're in your life and you're spending time with them, they should be important. Those are the 9 principles from Dale Carnegie. When it was written in the early 20th century, a long time ago, it had a tremendous impact on people. And the thoughts behind it are as true today as they were back then. If you want to go to the heart of Dale Carnegie in his book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, these are the principles to start with. Here are my questions for you for today. What do you think of the Dale Carnegie principles, and which ones work best for you? Please answer these questions below, and if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and visit selfgrowth.com.